Happy Monday. It's Brindley. I'm late. I'm like, what, 2.5 hours late? And I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to do this tonight. I really didn't. I am still in a hotel, and it's been almost a month. Good news is I go home this week, and I have decided that I don't have bad days anymore. I've decided that instead of bad days, I have days in which the universe and I play a game. And that game is the universe giving me all of these tests and me passing the tests or failing the tests. For example, someone asked me today, they said, Brindley, how do you, I want to get my emotions under control. I want to be able to respond and not react to situations. And I said, well, in my personal experience, the only way to get better at that is through practice. And the only way that we practice is by being given situations in which we can practice either reacting or responding. And so those are the little tests that I've decided that the universe and I have this little game that we play. And the last 2 days they've been exhausting. I'm still in a hotel, contractors just not showing up the way that I would like them to show up. And I decided that I needed some self care. And so there's a lot of lessons tonight that I want to share with you, just kind of based on where my life is today, in the sense that life still shows up. I still have problems. I still have issues. I still have frustrating moments. They're high, third world problems. First world problems. They're high class problems, yet it's still life, and it's still stress, and it's still things I have to deal with. The difference is how I deal with them today. And that I'm allowed to, and I have permission to walk away from anything that I want to walk away from. And I know that there are certain things that are going to make me feel better, like going to my massage therapist's house at 6:30 at night and getting a massage and just shutting it all out, shutting it down, and taking care of Brindley. And I'm finding right now I have had 3 calls in the last 2 days or text messages that have said, I think I'm burning out. And this is kind of the time of year when that happens, guys. When we're just tired. The holidays give us a little bit of a glimpse of a break, and they give us a reason to take a break and to rest on our laurels a little bit. And we have to be careful. We have to be careful that we just don't come to a screeching halt and then wake up in 2 or 3 weeks and we go, wait a minute, like I went on a mini vacation and life is still here, family is still here, work is still here. So it's finding that balance right now, and it's planning for the distractions, it's planning for the burnout, because I know as a leader, if I'm feeling burned out, my people are probably feeling burned out too. And I need to figure out how to help them get through the next 5 weeks. Through the end of the year, because it is that time of year. So, in all that rambling, I think the few things that I'm saying are, number one, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Self care has to be number one. It's the oxygen mask. We can't take care of everyone else if we don't take care of ourselves first. Number two is that life is going to show up and things are going to happen. And we can choose to allow them to eat up space and energy and time, or we can kind of laugh at the universe and say, okay, you want to play a game? Well, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to pass the test today. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that 99% of the tests today, I passed. And the topic that I wanted to talk about tonight was staying inside of your hula hoop. And this is something that I learned when I started my personal development journey in wanting to change and wanting to become the best version of myself. And someone taught me this. They said, have you ever played with a hula hoop? And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't really good at it. I was better at the hula hoop that you put around your ankle and you like hop and skip the hula hoop rather than trying to put it around your waist. And they said, yes, well, imagine a hula hoop around your waist. The only things that you need to worry about are the things that are inside your hula hoop. Anything that's outside of your hula hoop, you can't control. You can only control the things that are inside of your hula hoop. And then next I thought a little bit deeper into it, and I said, what happens when you go, if you and I were each had our own hula hoops and we're hula hooping together, right? And we're moving our hips. If I walked over and stuck my hand in between you and the hula hoop, what would happen? Your hula hoop would fall, right? Same with me. If you came and stuck your hand in between my body and my hula hoop would fall. And so when we start to go into each other's hula hoops or go into situations that we cannot control and try to control situations that we have absolutely no control over, we lose control of our hula hoop. And so a good mental image for me is if it's outside of my hula hoop, I don't need to worry about it. And I put in my post, I'm a recovering drama queen. I will own it. I am a high emotional individual. Drama for years is where I felt comfortable. Chaos is where I felt comfortable. It's why I drank. It's why I did all of these things. And I can easily get pulled back into it very quickly. And I recently had a situation where I got pulled in, or I allowed myself, because it's a choice, to get pulled in a really big way, in a really, really big way. And I showed up as someone that I didn't want to be. And this happens. I'm human. It's probably happened more than this one time, yet this one time was a huge, huge lesson for me, because I woke up one day and I had all this angst and all this negative energy around this thing that I had put myself in the middle of. And I just said to myself, Bryn, what's in your hula hoop? And what are you inviting into your life that you don't necessarily need to invite into your life? And you have a choice to walk away from it. And I did. I walked away. I said, I'm done. This is me walking away. There's nothing that you can say to keep me here. There is nothing that you can say to change the situation. The only thing that's going to change the situation is me controlling what's in my hula hoop and walking away. And so I think right now, especially as we're risking burnout, life is showing up on life's terms. We're getting tired. We don't know what's going to happen, a lot of us, with the future. Is just worry about what's inside of your hula hoop. If you keep it down to that small little circle of your hula hoop, you'll make your life a lot easier, and then you'll make others' lives easier by staying out of their hula hoop. And this especially applies to close friends, family, employees, and people that are the closest to us, because those are the hula hoops that we want to jump into the fastest. So I hope this helped. I know it was a lot of rambling tonight. I'm tired. But I wanted you guys to see that I deal with it just like you guys do. Life shows up on life's terms. I have hard days. I have days in which the universe and I play a little game, and I either pass her tests or I don't. Most of the time I do. And it's fun when you do, because you get to look back and say, you know what? I handled that situation better than I would have a week ago, which means that I am a better version of myself today than I was a week ago. So if you guys have any questions, want to talk, reach out. I know it's a crazy time of year. Know that there are people that are here that will just listen, and we'll just be here to talk. 727-512-9098. 727-512-9098 is my cell if you need somebody to talk to. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.